Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about skincare and yeah, that's it. So first things first, I want to talk about how bad my skin was and how it got to the situation, or how it got to where it was. So this was my skin. Y'all see that? My skin was so broken out, and even this picture doesn't even do it justice because I only got the top forehead part, and I don't know why I just took a picture of my forehead. I think I was honestly just sitting in the car and then I happened to open up, y'all know when y'all open up the Snapchat screen and you be like like, you know what I mean, like, and then you like, damn, that's what I look like. I think I ended up doing that, and I just put it on my forehead and then I saw how bad my forehead was, and then I just took a picture. I don't know why, but I'm so glad that I did. Anyway, so my skin looked like that, and how my skin got to this point was the it was the white bottle wild growth. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the white bottle, not the yellow bottle, because I love the yellow bottle. The yellow bottle does not give me acne the way that white bottle did. That white bottle gave me so much acne. I had acne here, all around my chin. I hate chin pimples because I just feel like chin pimples honestly just make you look dirty, and I hated them. I hated it, okay? And then I had all this discoloration on my forehead because that's where all my pimple marks were, and I was trying to clear my skin. So now I'm going to tell you guys how I cleared up my skin. First things first, what I did to clear up my skin, and this is the natural way that I did it. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't want to say it's all natural. It was pretty natural, actually. So this picture right here is the result of this routine. I had no makeup on, nothing, sis, okay? Okay, I always would take off my makeup. I take off, no matter what. I could be dead asleep and I could realize that I still have my makeup on. I would get up and then I would do one of these. These ones are, this is the Equate Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes, and it's empty. I don't have any more, but I do buy them often. This is a travel size one. But the Neutrogena ones also work well, except for they're just so expensive. But if you do get the Neutrogena ones, do that. Now, let me tell you, I do sometimes use oil to take off my makeup, but when I was doing this, I didn't, because I realized that oil was the thing that was kind of breaking me out. And it was coconut oil that was breaking me out on my face. I didn't know that until I stopped using it. So I stopped using that. I started using, I think I had micellar water. I don't have it anymore because I don't use it anymore, but I use the micellar water, and I use this to take off my makeup, okay? Okay. And then after that, I would take my Spin for Perfect, y'all know, the face brush, and I would take Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. I didn't use the tea tree one. This is before I knew about the whole tea tree Dr. Bronner soap. I used this, and I use it in the shower faithfully on my face every night. I would take that, put a little bit on my face brush and spin it. And yes, my face got super cool, super cold, but I could feel my pores and stuff just opening and like taking all the steam. But I would only do it in the shower. I don't know if that played a part into clearing up my skin, but I only did it in the shower. I think there was a few times that I would get out of the shower and then wash my face, but I mainly did it in the shower, and that was only because that's where the soap was. So yes, I use this on my skin every night. If I ran out of it or anything like that, I was using African black soap or kojic acid, and those two soaps I think contributed to, I can't say that word, y'all, contributed to the evening, like my skin being an even tone. This I think was solely for pimples and my breakouts, because I was getting breakouts after breakouts after breakouts. Like my skin was just purging, and it was, my skin does not do that. I have fairly clear skin just naturally, and this is what I think stopped all my acne breakouts. African black soap and kojic acid I stand by for lightening your dark marks and evening out your skin tone and skin texture. Oh my gosh, I look like a crunch bar. It was so bad. And then after that, I had a mask that I was making, and I I knew that bentonite clay was really good for my skin, and I knew that essential oils like tea tree and whatever, I knew that those things were also really good for my skin. I didn't have it in a really cool pack like this because I wasn't selling it per se, but I was actually just trying it out. But I started making different types of mixtures. Like I was looking up, I think I was looking up black charcoal, I was looking up turmeric, I was looking up bentonite clay, I was looking up like herbs and stuff that you can steam your face with. So I was like, I'm a concoctionist. Not a real word, I don't think, but I would make concoctions of all types of stuff, and vitamin C powder, because a lot of people were saying that they use vitamin C powder to brighten up their skin as well, but a lot of them were saying that it burns, and I don't, sis, no thank you. I don't want no burning on my face. So I was like, maybe I can mix it up in the mask since it's also dry. So what I ended up doing, I'm gonna add in videos and you might see a variation of color in the mask. It's all the same mask, but I use a different amount of each product. So sometimes when it was really yellow, I used more turmeric than I used the charcoal, and sometimes when it was really deep green, I used more charcoal than I used turmeric. War paint!
It's like you're going to a Raider game.
So yeah, that's the variation in color, but it's all the same ingredients. So in this mask, y'all, this mask, I would have a pimple on my face and I would put it on there. I would let it stay for what, 15 minutes. If you do have really sensitive prone skin using bentonite clay, especially this one, if you purchase this, use it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Don't use it for the 10 to 15 minutes. I don't have sensitive skin when it comes to bentonite clay and clays and stuff like that, so I left it on for 15 minutes. And when I tell you, I put this on my face, and then when I woke up the next day, my pimple was significantly smaller, if not gone, the next day. Girl, this was the truth. This mask that I just happened to stumble upon because I'm a concoctionist worked so well. So I was mixing this up. Now I just mix it up with water because I don't have really bad skin like I did before. I was mixing this up with a little bit of water and apple cider vinegar, and then there's also peppermint herbs in here. I have peppermint herbs in this mask, and I would put tea tree oil in the mask, like a couple drops of tea tree oil in the mask too, and I would swirl it around my finger, and I would have my little container that I would mix everything up in, and then I would mix enough for like 2-3 days, and then it would be in there. When you mix this up, you want it to be a smooth consistency. Now when you smooth it on your skin, you want it to be a medium layer, not a thick layer. So I was doing this, I would say, I think I did this almost every night, if I remember correctly. I think I did it every night or every other night. I was doing this so frequently because when I saw that my pimples were significantly fading away, like, and I'm talking pussy pimples and the pimples that are under the skin. Y'all know those pimples that be under your skin and they just hurt but you can't necessarily see them? I would have those all around here, and I'd have them on my nose, and it would just hurt so bad. But anyway, when I saw that this was getting rid of them, I was like, I have to keep on doing this. So these two in conjunction, I think, is what got rid of the breakouts. So underneath the skin layer, I think that this is what got rid of all the breakouts that were coming. African black soap and kojic acid is what helped me get my even skin tone and even skin texture. The ingredients in this, you can honestly make it up yourself. You don't have to buy it from me. You can make it literally yourself. There is vitamin C powder in here, there's peppermint herbs in here, there's bentonite clay in here, there's turmeric in here, and there's why do I always gonna say black charcoal? There is coconut activated charcoal in here as well. And those ingredients, coconut, the coconut charcoal is what takes out all the impurities. Coconut charcoal and the bentonite clay also, coconut charcoal and the bentonite clay is what takes out all the impurities in your face. But the coconut charcoal is what takes all the heavy metals out of your skin. And we were probably like, where do I get heavy metals from? Your freaking water, your tap water has heavy metals in it. And when you're washing your face, boom boom, that's where all the heavy metals come from on your skin, and those don't do your skin any justice. They dry out your skin, they clog up your pores, all that. It's ugh. Anyway, the bentonite clay and activated charcoal is what really pulls out and detoxifies your skin. The vitamin C powder is what brightens your skin. Peppermint herb is antibacterial and antifungal on your skin, so you're not gonna have fungus and nastiness on your skin. And then the turmeric is what is gonna help your texture, and it's gonna also help brighten up your skin as well. So yes, this mask, if you don't buy it, make it. So this isn't something that I did before when I was clearing up my skin, but it's something that I do now, and I think if you incorporate this, you'll see a lot faster results as well. Now I incorporate a glycolic toner. I use I think it's called a tonic. It's the Pixie Glow Tonic. You can either get that one or you can get a different one off of Amazon. And I use that just for a light exfoliation. And that is a chemical exfoliation, not a manual exfoliation. If you don't use that, what I did do to clear up my skin the first time was I used witch hazel, not just to get my pH balance back to the point that it was supposed to be at. And I also, and it also just clears off your skin. Now, when you're doing all of this, SPF is so crucial, and I use the La Roche-Posay one, but before I used to use just those regular, y'all know, the aerosols. This is okay, it's not bad, but it's not something. Use the La Roche-Posay one, but this was just cheap and I didn't know what I was doing, but it didn't affect my skin any which way. It still worked. I used the aerosol spray sheer SPF, like for your entire body. I use that on my face, but it is so crucial. I'm so happy that I still did use something instead of just going out after doing all this on my face, because your skin really is, like, the cell turnover is happening so fast when you're doing this. So you want to protect those new cells so then your dark marks don't get even darker, which I have experienced too. They do get darker. That is not a myth. That is the truth. Oh, and then if you do recognize that picture of my super smooth, super soft skin, I was drinking a gallon of water a day. Drinking a gallon of water also helps with your texture and your pores. That's another thing that I really did do. Your pores, when you do see large pores on your face, they're not necessarily enlarged per se. They're just shooting out more sebum. Sebum is just the oil that's keeping your skin moisturized and hydrated. So if you're keeping yourself hydrated by drinking a gallon of water every day, then your pores are gonna, in return, secrete less sebum on your skin. Does that make sense? Y'all feel me? That is what I did to clear up my skin, y'all. And that's just the natural version. I do have products that I do use now. I'm gonna have another video on there because it has pretty much the African black soap, well, it doesn't have African black soap in it. It has the kojic acid along with 4 other ingredients in there that I use now. It's so good. I'm coming back to tell y'all that. Let me just tell y'all now, it's the Urban Skin RX. So yeah, I'm coming back to talk about that. I've used it for at least a month and a half now, and I love it. But anyway, that was how I cleared my skin up naturally, and I will be back to let you guys know how I do it now. And I will be back to let you guys know how I do it now with more chemicals. But I did want to come and tell y'all how I do it naturally before I tell y'all how I do it with chemicals. Okay, bye.